guys, Retro Reviews here again with another Master Grade video review, and as long as I don't knock the camera over, this time I will be reviewing the next Gundam in the wing line that I have, which is the Gundam Heavyarms, piloted by Troa Barton. So, as you can see here, very nice, very bright colors on the Heavyarms. I do like it, actually. This is, once again, the version EW of the standard Heavyarms, not the Heavyarms Kai that we actually do see in Endless Waltz, but you get the idea. Just like Death Scythe, they took the TV show versions and Katoki Hajime redesigned them, and then that's the actual Master Grades we got for the wing kits, almost as if Okawara's designs got completely retconned out of existence. So, as you can see here, we do have the Heavyarms. Very nice, very Heavyarms looking. I do like it. Just real quick, we could go over the details. Nice head sculpt. I do like it. Once again, tradition with a lot of 90s Gundams. Eyes and head camera are the green, which is once again giving to you clear, and then you have to paint it green, clear green. So see if we can get in there and look at the eyes, because once again, I kind of want to go back in there and do up the eyes differently. Kind of thinking of putting like a silver coating behind or on the back of the piece, so it makes the eyes pop out a little bit better. But yeah, nice head. I do like the antennas coming off of the back too, as well as the V-fin. Some nice chest Vulcans sticking out right there, and then we've got some Vulcans hanging off of the head. So even when his main gimmick isn't exposed, we do have quite a bit of armament going on for him. Come down here. I do like the industrial look that some of these pieces do give off, especially for the inside of the knees. And then right here, once again, doesn't say Verka, but you wouldn't know the difference if you looked at this kit with all the decals going on. So, and once again, one of my favorite decals being the model number tramp stamp. So I gave it doesn't give you any specific area to put these ones. This is one where I decided to put on him because I couldn't find any other area where it would actually fit and look good with the dark gray. But I digress. Anyways, come in here, open up the cockpit hatch. Very tiny cockpit hatch. And you can see in there Troa Barton's feet. Really, you can't get a good look into the cabin of the or the cockpit because it's just like stuffed all the way in there, and there's a lot of stuff in the way. So yeah. Anyways, Poseability. Now, Poseability is going to get very repetitive, I feel, with these reviews. So bear with me. Then again, how do I know that you're not just watching my Heavyarms video and you haven't seen any of the other ones before this one? But anyways, head is on a ball joint at the top of the neck, so you can look all the way around and bend up and down. The base of the neck is on a swivel, so it can bend down quite a bit and bend up a lot. I do like that nice wide range of motion in the head. Now the shoulders come out a little bit and then they rotate around, or they can rotate around here. The shoulder armor is a little bit fixed to the shoulder joint, so you can't really quite get out of the way. We do have a nice bicep swivel, and otherwise universal joint in the shoulder. Basically, it does go back and forth. It does go out, and double joint in the elbow, so we do have a 90 degree, almost 180 degree bend. Now wrist ball joint, and the This little covering piece on the wrist does come down with it to keep it flowing naturally. And the swappable finger style hands. So we have the opposable thumb, and then we swap the finger out for one of the other finger options that we have. Once again, two ball joints in the torso, one at the top, in the middle, one at the bottom, so it does kind of get a decent range of bend as well as swing side to side for the waist. Hip side skirts. Now the side skirts do come up quite a ways. The ones on the side come up about that far, and the ones in the back about that far, and the ones up front do this far. So quite a wide range. And if I don't pull apart the leg piece, hang on. Alright, polycap just decided to come off, so looks like we're good now. I got it taken care of, but yeah. Nice front and forward and backward motion. And out to the side it does move quite a bit. Nice swivel in the thigh. And the knee we can bend quite a ways, and as you can see there, it does the armor does separate, so the knee can go up a little ways when you bend it. Not bad. Double jointed ankles again, double ball joint, one at the top, one at the bottom, so we can kind of get some rocking back and forth. But with this ankle skirt or ankle armor piece, it does kind of get in the way. So nice ball joint in the foot at least, and there is no toe articulation. No, well, I guess it does bend right there. It does bend down, but I can't remember. Can it bend up? It's a very tight joint because I don't ever think I've used it. I kept his feet firmly planted on the ground, so that makes me wonder. I can't remember if death sights do that now or not. Probably because it probably does because it's same. Yep. Wow. So fairly good range of posability going on in this kit. And that's considering what his gimmick is. Honestly, I want to say out of all of the Gundam wing kit or mobile suits, this one's got the most stuff going on. Because, well, we have him here unarmed, and real quick before we get any further, I do want to show off a good size comparison with the original Gundam. Once again, just like any other wing kit, yeah, like any other wing kit, it's not going to stand up the same head height, but it's not too far off. Quick, next up to Wing 0. Again, not bad. Now, let's see here. Yeah, so anyways, the main gimmick with this guy is that he opens up to reveal a lot of missiles, basically. So, now what we can do, I'll go ahead and show this off now before I show off the weapons or the other accessories, because it's just a little bit easier this way. To start with these, I just like to get the shoulders up out of the way. The front folds forward, and this back one back here just rotates out like that. And as you can see, the missiles I have painted in a silverish gray color. That way it just kind of breaks it up because they all come in the same flat dark gray as the inner frame. So I just painted them in there to keep them broken up, so that way it looks like there's actually something there instead of just gray boringness. So those all open up on the shoulders and already start to reveal a lot of missiles. The chest opens up to reveal 2 more Vulcan guns. The side skirts, those come up and out, kind of. There we go, to reveal 4 more rockets on each side. Really? There we go. Just like that. And these front skirt pieces, the orange bits, once again, fold up and out to reveal 4 more rockets. And these pods down here, you guessed it, they open up. And reveal more rockets. So, they don't call him Heavy Arms for nothing. He is loaded with almost literally hundreds of missiles. And we can go ahead and leave these open for right now. Now, accessory-wise, he does come with the 1:100 scale Troa figure. Not bad designed. We do have a shield, a very basic shield. It's just inner frame slapped onto a red outer frame piece, so that's all it really is. And we do get action base connector. And we get the same hands that we got before with Death Scythe. We do have the standard default fingers, the splayed open fingers, the gripping hands fingers, and the gripping hands fingers with teeth in them to hold on to some weapons. And then we also get this knife, which can be plugged onto the forearm on the same kind of plug that would be utilized for the shield. So it comes down, and then the knife can actually fold out, just like that, which is pretty cool, but I don't really ever use this all that much. I feel that when he's posed, he's going to be posed like this, basically. And we have another couple of accessories. First, I do want to show off that we do get his beam Gatling gun, realized here in a very nice weapon. Now, the chain is all individual links on that you have to cut apart separately, and as you can see, the nubs get kind of terrible on it. And then you put them on this wire track, so it keeps it flexible, nice and posable, and it doesn't hamper any posability at all. So it's very nice construction on how they do it. Now, it does get a little bit problematic once you get to the last few links, and then you try to connect it onto the weapons, because then pieces just don't want to work for you. And we can come here on the backpack. Once again, standard wing backpack, nothing special going on with it. But these arms, they do fold down, and you can store the weapons on either arm. So you could store the tank there, and then just come over here, and there's a couple pegs here on the bottom of the beam Gatling gun. Now once you get it bent over around the right, or the way it will actually want to work with you, oh geez. Yep, see, there we go. That's what I was afraid of it happening on camera, is that coming apart. So I'll fix that off camera in a second, but I do want to just show off snapping the beam Gatling gun. Onto the backpack. It does get a little bit problematic. Some of the pieces just don't want to work with me. Or maybe I'm putting them on wrong, I don't know. There we go. But yeah, it kind of has that look. Just weapons draped onto his back. And now real quick before I get that beam Gatling gun in his arm, I'm going to go ahead and get that fixed off the camera. So if you excuse me a second. Alright, here we go. I decided to already go ahead and get it attached to the hand using the swappable fingers for the with the tooth in them. And I took the shield off because it's a little bit easier to peg the gun into the hand without the shield. So then you can just plug it back in. No big deal. And get everything up and out of the way, and he's just ready to kill everything in and or around his path. Basically. So this is a walking tank if I ever saw one. Now, the one final accessory it does come with. It comes with this guy. It is a replacement arm piece for the forearm, as seen in one of the episodes of Gundam Wing when Hiro piloted the heavy arms to fight against the tall geese. And the beam saber does come out. I'm not going to show how to replace this because it just gets to be a pain in the butt trying to undo all of the forearm. Well, I guess I could do it. Well, no, I can't do it on the right arm, can I? Because of the way that's constructed. Anyways, now you do get just the beam saber handle, just a plain regular beam saber handle, nothing special to it, and it doesn't give you any beam sabers though. But you can use any one of these standard curved beam sabers. Here's the one used from Wing, or from my Wing Proto Zero that I've reviewed previously. So if you want to display heavy arms using the beam saber and without the left arm, you can do it that way. So there's that. Overall, very nice kit. I do like this. Once again, another one of the Wing kits that I've reviewed, and I'm just very fond of the construction that they put towards these kits. They all came out very nice, and once again, I don't think we'd ever end up seeing Okawara versions of the TV show for these guys. Heavy Arms, at least with the Katoki redesign, he is not that far off from how Okawara had him designed. The big difference is there's more missiles, basically. There's a bunch more missiles. There's like half of these, and these doors don't even open up this way. Well, the back doors don't fold out. These doors open outward. And I don't think all the ones here on the skirt armor are there either. But yeah, there's a lot more missiles in this version than there is the Okawara design, so. But overall, it is a very nice kit. When I was first watching Wing, here real quick, I can show him off with one of his partners in crime, the Death Scythe. And yeah, when I was first watching Wing, when I got into these Master Grades, I was like, it'd be nice if I could have some of those kits. And then I looked up and I was like, I looked them up and I was like, that is not the same thing, is it? I had no idea what was going on and I was just kind of confused, so. But overall, very nice kit. If you do like the heavy arms, I do highly recommend picking this kit up. It was a very fun build. A lot of detail work that has to go into it though, with the missiles and the gun barrels all getting, I ended up painting just to break up the monotony. You don't have to, but in order to make it look good, it would be one of the best things you can do for it. Now, out of these two, I'm going to say I would go, like, if it's question at hand, I would say go with the heavy arms. They usually do end up being about around the same price, but the Heavy Arms does so much more than what the Death Scythe does. Granted, Death Scythe is one of my favorite pilots out of the Wing series, Duo Maxwell, so yeah, once again, I do highly recommend this kit. If you like Gundam Wing, I do suggest picking it up. It's very fun build, very looks very nice when it's done. I do like it a lot. And just overall, any of these wing kits is a good, solid kit to build. Anyways, this has been Ratchet Reviews. I hope you guys liked this video review, and I will see you again next time with another review. See ya.